Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to show you how I got my helmet set up. Me and another content creator, we were chatting a few days ago about our helmet setup, and we come to find out that we actually have the same camera that we both use. And he was showing how his setup was, and I was telling him how mine was, but I didn't show it. So I decided I'd make a video to show him and along with you guys how my helmet is set up. And they're pretty similar, but just a few differences here. Okay, so let's check it out here. Oh, how y'all guys like my new hat? Southern Boys Ride, going across that way. Cool, huh? Yeah. Okay, check this out now. Okay, I'm gonna try to do all this one-handed so you guys can see, but I'm gonna leave the helmet just like this right here. Let you guys check this out. Now, before I did this, my wires were hanging all over the place and they was flopping, and I didn't like that. And on this DJI, on this Action 3, the way I got mine set up, I had to add, if you can see it there, an audio cable also, which is kind of long, so it makes you have more cord than you really need. So I tried to, right along here, I tried to tape it. Didn't work, came loose. I tried to use a double-sided tape. Didn't work. I tried to glue some Velcro there and put the lines on there. Stayed for a little while, came loose. So I was at Lowe's and I picked up these. If you guys can see these. They're called Easy Cable Clamps for wood. They got a little tab on there. And I took my pliers and I just, kind of squeezed the tab down and made it straight. As you can see right there, made it straight. And I painted them black. And that helped me. So the helmet looks like this now. See that? There is my audio control, and it's right there at the side of my mouth or side of my chin or whatever. And I can work with, and I can easily adjust it on the fly. There's my camera. Mount there. And that's how I got that to stay on there, by putting those little clamps. I don't know if everybody's helmet is built like this one, because I decided to use my full face helmet after my modular helmet just would not work. Every time I put the microphone and stuff on the modular helmet and I get out and start riding, it was just so much wind buffering that it just, even with the dead cat and the filter on the microphone, I was still picking up a lot of wind noise. So with this helmet, I get way less wind noise, if any now. And also, like a lot of you guys, I use this camera here for my back view. No sound is attached to it. All it does is just pick up sound. And I also sometimes, if I can find a little vid, I will post because I use 3 cameras sometimes. I will put a camera right here on my guard here for my saddlebag guard, and I'll point it that way. And you can also get a road view. Okay? Now, with that said, that's how my helmet is set up. Oh, and another thing, I know it's a lot of you guys have your microphones on the left side. Well, I'm kind of ambidextrous and kind of awkward, so I got my microphone set up on the right side. It's just more comfortable to me on the right side to do it that way. Also, let me tell you a little bit about the DJI Action 3. Tell you why I chose that camera. For one, I was looking for cameras because my cameras that I had were cheap cameras, and the audio and the video sync just would not go together for nothing in the world. Every time I go to edit, it looked like a Chinese movie, a bad Chinese movie. So I knew I had to go up to a better camera, which is this camera here. So I started looking online And my first camera that, I was going to get was the GoPro. So I started looking online and looking to see what GoPros are looking like. So hold on just 1 second, guys. I'm going to turn you around here in just a second. All right, got you guys back set up here. Now I had to turn you around here. Now, let me get my train of thought back. Yeah, I was comparing cameras online, and I saw a comparison of the DJI Action 3, which is the Osmos camera, and the GoPro. I think it was the Hero 10 or Hero 11. I'm not sure which one it was now, but they did a side-by-side comparison of the cameras. Now, mind you, I knew nothing about either camera because I started off buying, $50, $60 cameras, and I thought that was going to be great, but it turned out they're not. But anyway, he was showing the difference in the camera. So there's three things that got my attention and the reason why I went with the Action 3. One was battery life. Didn't think anything about battery life until he mentioned it. And he says the Osmos 3 had a longer battery life than the GoPro, which, okay, I said, great. I like that. Second, he was mentioning that the GoPros had problems with freezing up once they got hot. Okay, I didn't want that. I wanted something trouble-free. So that was number 2 for me. And number 3 was the price. The Osmo Action 3 was just a little bit cheaper than the GoPros. Now, the GoPros might have had a little bit more accessories and all that, which made it more expensive. But the Osmos was a little bit cheaper, and that was exciting to me. And with this guy telling me it's a better camera altogether, so I decided, hey, I'm going to go with the Action 3. Hey, I've already spent money on 2 or 3 other cameras, so might as well spend it on this one. And also, the Action 3 has some good little things in there that you might like. It has audio where you can say start record and it will record. You can say stop record and it stops. Or if you're in picture mode, you can say take a picture and it takes a picture, hands free. So that's something pretty exciting that I don't know if the GoPros have that. They may. Like I said, I don't own a GoPro. I went with the Action 3. And they have an Action 4 already out also, which is better. Now, if we're going to talk about the things that I really was concerned about the Action 3 was the audio. Now, I was skeptical about the audio sync because when I got the camera, I found out that you have to have an external, you can use an external mic, but you had to get a few other pieces to go with it, especially the audio cable. So once I got the audio cable and all hooked up on it, perfect. But now, if I'm not mistaken, on the Action 4, which is out now, they have a wireless mic. I think it comes in a set of 2. I think they're like a couple of $100 extra, if you want that. But you can plug those right into the Action 4, and I think they'll work with the Action 3. I'm quite sure they will. And you can just stick that inside your helmet. And if you want to grab some cool sounds out the back of your bike, you can stick the other one back there behind your back or in your backpack or somewhere back there so you can catch that. So you're getting dual sounds. And from the videos that I've saw online, it's excellent. Really, really good. But I think the GoPro is still maybe a little bit ahead of the Action 3 on audio because I think you got to buy some extra accessory also to make the GoPro, work. So both of them have their extra packages that you got to buy. So you may spend $300 or $350 on both cameras, but there's accessories that you're going to have for audio, which is going to be, like I said, on the Osmo, I think that those extra mics, those wireless mics are like a couple of $100. On the GoPro, I think they got a little package there that hooks onto the camera, and I think that's maybe a couple $100 also. I don't know. But either way, you know, you get what you pay for on either camera. Either camera is good. But like I said, let's get back to talking about the Action 3 is the camera that I chose. And I will be in the future either buying another Action 3 or upgrading to the Action 4. You know, whichever, you know, one I choose to get in the near future. Now, if I can get a good deal on a new Action 3, I'm hoping the price goes down some since the Action 4 is out. And I can get a good price, and then I'm going to get an Action 3. And I'll be using that. And I'll probably ditch my other cameras that I use, my back view camera, and use that one for a back view, because then I'll have the option of having a camera that has good audio up front and one that has good audio on my helmet as well. So what's not to like about that? So guys, I will put some links down in the description so you could. These guys have no business riding these four-wheelers on the highway, but they do, guys. We got a river that's right below our house, and they go down there and they ride in the mud. We had a monsoon come through earlier, so there's a lot of mud down there, so I'm quite sure they're down there playing in the mud. But anyway, back to the cameras. Like I said, I'm gonna get another camera eventually in the future, but I just wanted to show my setup on the helmet here, how it looks. Let's see if I can twist that around again so you can see it. All the good things on that helmet. Like I said, I kind of like for my stuff to be clean and look good on there. But hey, like I said before, like, comment, subscribe, and I appreciate you guys coming to the channel. And thank you, and hey, have a great day.